let's go to iCloud Andy and show you guys what I kind of did. The literal first thing I did back home was go to a Vietnamese restaurant and get a like a steaming hot, dank, actually good bottle or bowl of pho. All right, so good. I got the dak bake, like the special, with like all the different kind of meats in there. Got the tripe over there, the meatballs, the rare steak. Where's the Mexican food? Hold your fucking horses, guys. All right, I'm gonna get to it. All right, I'm literally talking about the first place I went to. God, y'all have no patience. Got back to my home. Super dope. Dude, okay, this to a lot of you, this is just a picture of a toilet. All right? But to me, this is symbolic, okay? My parents visited me. My parents came to Japan in September, and they stayed at my place, and I have a bidet, a washlet, right? I have a washlet in my bathroom. And my dad loved it so much that when he went back to America, he immediately bought a bidet, a washlet for our bathroom. And that's the happiest thing ever for me because I hate going back to America and not having a washlet. That's like the worst. So now I have a washlet in my house. So kudos to my dad for realizing the correct path. That's trying to win you back. It helped. This definitely helped. Now just lower the gun crime and I'll be okay. Went home and then my mom made me some food. This is called bung riu. If you're into Vietnamese food, it's called bung riu. I honestly don't fucking know what it is, but I've eaten it my entire life and it's very good. It's like vermicelli noodles with like some crab stuff over here, tomato, some pork. It's so good. It's like super tomatoey, savory with like the with the ground up crab and stuff. It's so good. I recommend it. If you go to a Vietnamese restaurant and they have, I'll type it. If you can find that in a Vietnamese restaurant, try it out. I can't guarantee it'll be good in that particular restaurant, but it's very good in general. Dude, I come home and my brother, the cockmaster, this is the first thing he sends me. He's like, come to SF MoMA. This is the San Francisco Museum of Modern Art. Him, Stephen Gustav, his old roommate, and his friend are there. And I didn't have data at this time because I just got back into the States. I just got back into the States. I didn't have data, so I didn't see this message. So I went home, right? I got data. And so I was like, oh no, just took me home. I didn't have data. Oh, for sure. We were all taking shrooms at the museum. And I'm like, okay, this is a classic cockmaster move. So the first thing my brother, messages me with when I get back. Went home, my family made dinner, My family made like a good, nice little dinner for us at home. I love this kind of food. It's just really homey. Like all the greens over here. You just stir fry some beef with some celery and other veggies over here. This is some pork thing, some Asian pork thing. I have no fucking clue what this is. This is like fried tofu or something like that. It's and you just dip it in soy sauce and chili and like chili oil and you just fucking eat it. And it's so good, dude. And this is like the kind of homey dinner that I love having when I go back. And this is like some kind of fish in like some salmon infused like chili oil thing that a friend of mine gave me. We were trying it out and it was really, really good. It was delicious. My whole family liked that too. Oh, this is from my... So I always want to take a picture of this and show the chat. This is from my theater days in high school. It was me breakdancing during In the Heights, during one of the dance breaks of a song. This is me being an old man in West Side Story, like a super Asian dude. Peaked in high school. Me being part of Commedia dell'arte. This one was especially difficult to do because there's this play called the Laramie Project, and it's really, really somber and really dark and it's actually really important because it's about like 1998 in Wyoming or some shit. Okay, in Wyoming, and it's about the story of like this guy who's gay, and because he's gay, he gets like literally murdered and tied to a fence and left to die. And then it's like all the investigations that went in after that, and like it's about like hate crimes. It's like really somber and dark, and like all the aftermath and everything. And then I don't know how much of you guys are familiar with the K Kona as like Westboro Baptist Church. They're the ones that are like always protesting people's like funerals and stuff, and the ones that are like everyone hates their guts because they're like super like religious ones that are like, oh, like LGBT needs to like go to hell, and it's like it's those people, the Westboro Baptist Church. And then they reacted to that, and like when this is the Laramie Project was an actual thing that happened, by the way, and they made a play out about it. And then I had to fucking, one of the characters I had to play in this play was the leader of the Westboro Baptist Church. I'm gonna tell you right now, it makes no fucking sense for him to be Asian, just by the way. So, I'm gonna just, gander, do not type it, but I'm just gonna gander to tell you to imagine what this sign says. Okay? But I'm gonna just tell you right now, I could feel the hatred, the pure and unadulterated hatred of every audience member in that room for me holding that sign. And if you know what the Westboro Baptist Church is famous for and their signs, you know what this says. But yeah, it made no sense that he was Asian. Anyway, this is me in theater. This is like a collection of some of the roles I had in school. If they hate you, that means your acting was successful. Thank you. Oh my god, dude. But then I basically I just stayed at home and chilled for most of my time back. But there's this Mexican restaurant. There's this Mexican restaurant near my house, like a 5-minute walk from my house, and it's super authentic. It's super Mexican, and I used to go there all the time as a kid because it was so close to home. And I got a super burrito. I got a super carnitas burrito, and then the Jarritos, dude. You gotta get the Jarritos. These used to be like 50 cents. Jarritos are the best. Anyways, I devoured this thing. House filled, exactly. They're house made. They're house made, Scruff, and they're super good. This one's like a this is a habanero orange one, and this is this green sauce. It's so good. What's your job in Japan? The quick answer is that I work for BPO. It's business process outsourcing. It's when foreign companies try to enter the Japanese market and expand in Japan. They want to set up a subsidiary. They want to start a company here, or a branch of their company here. There's a lot of hoops in Japan they have to jump through for compliance, for the back end office, like accounting, payroll, banking, visa acquiring and stuff like that, and we help them with all of that to get them started here and get them jump started here, so then when they can like expand their business here, they can hire internally, and then we leave them alone and stuff like that. That's basically what I do. This is downtown, my little town, as I'm getting driven over to my reunion. Actually, it's like nice and homey. I love this kind of like downtown area. The reunion was held in this kind of like craft brewery place. I love places like this. There's like a live music over there, and then like the old couples were like dancing and stuff. It was like really, really cute. This is the kind of stuff I really like about America. Actually, there's a game of football, American football going on. Were so many boomers? No, this was separate. These are just the normal customers, and there was like a separate area in the back for us for the reunion. How many showed up? More than I thought would showed up, to be completely honest. Out of a class of around 200, like 45 people, 50 people showed up, which is way more than I thought. Let's snap the Instagram story. I'll tell you about like what my actual feelings about this reunion. First of all, for my reunion, I actually was pleasantly surprised that I knew. Okay, I was afraid I would have forgotten half of the people's names that I went to school with. Okay, but luckily I only forgot a third of the people's names that I went to school with, and then one of the organizers brought out some name tags, so we were good. But okay, here's my feelings about that. The demographics of my high school were basically, it was 50% white, like 40% Latino, and like 10% like other minorities. And then my Asianness is part of this like 10% of other minorities. So I was one of like a handful of Asians in the entire school. And the white folk were like, usually for Marin County, it's Marin County, which is like the county above San Francisco. So the white folk were usually pretty wealthy or well off. They had pretty like a lot of money, usually. So all the rich white folk didn't show up to this reunion. All the minorities did, which honestly, like, I don't mind. I don't really care about that. But like, I'm like, damn, dude, these motherfuckers really don't care. So I thought that was really funny that like none of the rich white folks showed up. Did you tell them you're a successful streamer who lives near Tokyo? This was basically my experience. So if you didn't show up, people would think you made it. Dude, it was specifically organized around the New Year's holidays. So, because they thought that more people would be home for the holidays, and that was the thought process behind it. Anyways, that was how the reunion went. I saw some old friends. It was dope. I, caught up with some people that I haven't seen in a long time. Some of my really good friends didn't show up, unfortunately. I told my friend Bao to take a picture of like some other of us, and he started with this one. And he started with this photo. And then he took a picture of us. And then he started taking these blurry ass pictures. And then there's eventually a good one, I think, somewhere. There we go. So the 5 of us went to school together from like elementary school. So we've known each other since like 1st grade. I've known these people for like 20 years. You met Edward too? You see this specifically? Yeah, I went to a rave with him on New Year's Day. He brought one of his situationships. His situationship. It's a fuckboy term. Okay? I'm kidding. I don't know. It's some term that people in the States use for. I literally do not know what it means. I've been in Japan for too long. So if anyone can enlighten me. Basically, if you don't know who Edward is, he is the guy who showed up on my IRL stream when I went back last October when I was with my brother and my childhood friends. And he's the fuckboy of San Jose. He like glowed up like crazy after graduating from high school and college. And he basically like is talking to like 10 different girls at a time at all times. He looks like he like styled his hair and he worked out like crazy. And he dresses and does his hair like a K-pop idol. Not really relationship, but not really single. Yeah, exactly, right? Anyways, the next day, I went and got food with my best friend from high school, who lives like a town over. And I just had Americans having a quick snack. So that's their food. So it was a craft beer place. That's their food. And then this is my food. So I had a fat burger. This is like some house sauce or whatever. The fries, and then bacon topped mac and cheese. Have you thought about holding back when I'm in the United States of America? Fuck no. God bless, brother. I go back to the States. I do never hold back. That's why I gained 2 kilos from being in the States. God bless, brother. This is what we live for out here in the US of A, huh? Here's a close-up of the burger. And this is the 3 of us. So this is my best friend. Dude, have I told this story? So he used to like play in lacrosse and he's like super athletic. His mom would always pack him 2 sandwiches. And my family really wasn't like that well off growing up. I like lived in the poor area, you know? So my mom gave me $20 a week to get lunch. The problem is, $20 a week is not enough to eat lunch every day, okay? For the school lunch or whatever. So I had to go hungry some days. Because I just didn't have the money, you know? That's just how it is if you grow up from an immigrant family sometimes. That's just how it is. That's how my upbringing. So this guy always had 2 sandwiches. And he was my best friend, like... I swear I low-key turned this guy Asian a little bit. He's like honorary Asian, even though he's the whitest looking guy you've ever seen. But I swear I turned this guy Asian. Anyway, that's for another thing. But like, he would be like, yo, you have $20, right? So go to the school cafeteria and get a bag of chips. A bag of jalapeno chips or whatever, right? Because you can afford that every day. Bring it back to me, and if you let us use the chips to like add to these sandwiches, I'll give you one of my sandwiches every day. So we can put the chips inside and add some crunch to the sandwiches. So he fed me every day, dude. This guy is a saint. Actual Giga Chad. That's a friend for life, for real. And so I didn't have to go hungry every day because of this guy. So his name is Davis. He's a homie. He's literally my best friend from high school, and I love him a lot. This is Sarah, his girlfriend, and they've been together for like 7 years or something. In return for all of that, I basically introduced him to like I introduced him to like anime and like Asian music and like video, like in like addictive toxic video games like League of Legends, and I basically turned him honorary Asian. And then because of that, because he like had like an honorary Asian side to him, so Sarah's like half Taiwanese. Sarah's like half Taiwanese, and because of that, she caught eye of him in college. Because he was so versed in the non-white ways, you know? So then they got together. So we've been friends ever since. Anyway, he's my best friend, and whenever I go back, I make sure to see him at least. And I'm glad I still talk to him. Cause he made sure I wasn't hungry in school, and that's like pretty huge. He's such a gig chat. He really is. And he was like the stud in high school too. He like played like every sport. And he was like the valedictorian. He was the valedictorian of our school. He was like super popular in school too. He was a super cool guy, and dude, you know how we met? How me and Davis what? Or we met in school, of course, in class. But the first interaction we had was our mutual friend invited us all to a Call of Duty lobby. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And if you guys didn't know, if you get 25 kills in a row in Modern Warfare 2, you get a nuke. You get what's called a nuke, and you just end the game and you win. So I got like 11 kills, so I got my chopper gunner. And this is the first interaction. I played my first game ever with him. So I got my chopper gunner and I like hid somewhere. And he said, yo, Ellis, I got you. While you're in your chopper gunner, I'm gonna protect your body. So then as I was like mowing people down on my chopper gunner, trying to get my nuke, he was protecting my body, like making sure no one kills my body while I'm like in the chopper gunner. And then I got my nuke! And then we've been best friends ever since. And then he fed me sandwiches, you know? And then we've been ever since. Homie. Absolute homie. Okay, here we go. New Year's in America, folks. In the poor area of our county, this is what you get. And this is the best experience that you get. You walk outside your home at midnight, this is what you fucking get, alright? These are all just... This is being launched. You see this? It's being launched like 20 feet that way. Okay, maybe 20 feet's close. Like 40 feet that way. Shit was insane. And these are all illegal fireworks. The cops should come. Do you see that? That's like down the ways. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like right... It was like blowing up right overhead and stuff. Why is this video caller better than my eyes? Dude, the iPhones are crazy these days, man. For like 3 different parts. This is what New Year's is like in the States. Every little, yeah, exactly. And it's New Year's. They know this is gonna happen anyway. Amazing didn't die, damn. That's so chill compared to Naples. Yeah, I'm sure in Europe it must be pretty crazy too. And is this house burned down? No. This is like a super residential area. And you can see the party that's like happening over there. And then I don't know how much you guys remember this from the IRL stream. But I went back out here right at sunrise, and I caught the sunrise. First sunrise of the new year. Super chill, no one around. It's life, man. It was so chill. And this is a 10-minute, 15-minute walk away from my home. So it's really, really nice. You can see this is the bay. This is the San Francisco Bay. Super duper chill. This is the Christmas tree in my shitty uncle's house. I had to go over with my family at some point. But this is his Christmas tree. It's about to fall. I fucking hope it falls because it's his house. But on New Year's Day, we had our Vietnamese family for some reason had a Thai style hot pot. My brother showed up and stuff.
No.
Super dope. We put a bunch of stuff in there. Had like tofu, some mussels, squid, beef, some meatballs, veggies. Yeah, super easy and it's good for family, you know? But yeah, it's good. It's a little spicy, very good. And then, dude, as you can tell, I basically bummed around and wore the same sweater like a lot. Picture my family right now. Mom, dad, me and my brother. The cockmaster right here. Your dad looks so much younger than I remember. Maybe because it's just a picture, you know? I also don't think I look like any of my family members. So I suspect I may be adopted. And then whenever I joke to my parents about it, they just chuckle. I'm like, at least, yo, deny it. At least fucking deny it. They just like laugh with their nose a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? Say no. The bay is so pretty around like, the weather was so nice on New Year's Day. Holy life, dude. So I saw the sunset that day and the sunrise that day. Yeah, we're driving over to the city because my brother took me. I'll show you guys later. That's basically what tech bro music sounds like these days. But this is now crossing the Bay Bridge into San Francisco. My brother likes raving on the way to the rave. This is the Bay Bridge, and we're heading into the city, which San Francisco's over here. What the fuck is this playlist? He went from that music earlier to that. The Golden Gate Bridge is over there, by the way. Oh, I knew you guys would love this. This is a sign we passed. We passed on the way to the rave. The erection of San Francisco, Inc. I'm changing jobs, folks. I'm working there from now on. So my brother on New Year's Day did the classic, you know, cockmaster thing and took me to a rave. No, I didn't do any drugs. It's like one of these. That's my brother. Edward. But yeah, I think the lead artist that day was like Cascade or some shit like that. But yeah, that's about it. What is this video? Fucking awesome, dude. Lil Bro's vibing. Yeah, he got pretty into it. This is the group. My brother, his roommate, Edward, his situationship, my high school friend, his wife. Oh yeah, this is a better photo. Next day, or no, that night to fight off the soberness, I, you know, stopped by In-N-Out on the way home. Fight off the sober, I mean, fight off the last bit of my headache. Got some In-N-Out, the classic, and then yeah. That was about it. Last little thing, this is us driving to the airport. Go back to Japan, and here we are. Went to Shibuya. Cursive and Rollsy, do you mind if I show the video with you guys in it? Rollsy, the homie here, here's Cursive. We got some gyoza. But yeah, they had some like the spicy gyoza as well, which was dope. The homies out in Shibuya until the very end. That about sums up my time in the States. So there you go. You guys saw my IRL stream as well. We might go through the VOD a little bit of that next stream or something like that. We'll see. But thank you for hanging around during that.